Right, well, good morning and talofa lava bikers. Today's track is Sunday, well, I was going to say September, it's Sunday the 1st of October 2023. Track for today is Arncott Moto Park. It's one of those tracks that's been in existence for a long time, had a few changes of hands over the years, the usual battles with NIMBYs in the local areas, but anyway, this is one of the tracks that I've used from time to time over the years, and indeed when I was mostly cross-countrying, this is where I'd come to do a couple of motocross laps and try and keep the speed up. Anyway, so what, if you have not been to Arncott, what might you need to know about it? It's a good track, well run. The normal public open days is good medical cover. Toilets, they don't generally have food, so bring your own. And he does as good a job as he can on the track. So the track today should largely be dry, bits of hard pack and bits of rotivation, a few bits of standing water, obviously a bit more rain up here than down at my place. A few bits of standing water that have been rotivated in, a little bit boggy and muddy, but should be prime. The experts are just out in the first section cutting in the lines for us, so what could possibly go wrong? Anyway, so we'll get out on the track shortly. You can have a look at the track and see what you think. My big task for today is to test ride the 200 with this new triple clamps, which I've done a couple of videos about already. In any case, so we will see. I'll be very interested to see how they go. Okay, ciao for now. Catch you out there. So of course there was one more obvious things to comment on. If you don't know Arncott, obviously like most tracks are on Facebook. Just look them at ARNCOTT, Arncott Moto Park, and they're sort of just off the M40 by Bicester, so kind of halfway between London and Birmingham on the N40, roughly speaking. All right, ciao for now. Okay, the camera's running. First round, let's go out for a trail ride, and I guess just concentrate on getting to the track first before we worry about where the bike may or may not be at. Okay, concentrate on the track. The bike feels very different. So just going to take it easy till I get used to both the track and the feeling. Oh, that is different. And that's the other thing, they've made a few changes here and I'd kind of forgotten, so that was new. Completely different feeling. Take a few laps, probably a couple of hours to get used to it. It's amazing. The front is just solid, eh? Right, well, very strange feeling. It is amazing. It's just a different bike. I mean, totally different. So we'll have to be much more deliberate on the turning, at least until I get used to the new feel of it. So they've lengthened that jump. Used to be nice and I could get over it quite easily, but I'm betwixt and in between at the moment, sort of between looking at the track and getting used to it again and reprogramming to the feeling of the bike. To get used to the feeling and focus on the track, but that is an unbelievable change. Unbelievable. It's a completely new bike. So definitely on the super stable side now. That's what I wanted. To be a bit more deliberate till I get used to the feeling of it, but we'll get there. Anyway, wow, he says, wow, that is incredible. Okay, so ride number 3 now, third 15-minute session. The first one felt really odd. The bike is so different. Second one getting better already. So we'll see how we go.
Okay, so at this point we're coming up to the end of the third 15-minute session. I'll just let it run for a couple of laps. Bike at this point is feeling really good. It's just so much more stable and predictable, but obviously it'll take me a few hours, a couple of hours, or perhaps not that long, but certainly a couple of hours just to really start trusting the front and pushing it harder. Although I have to say by the end of the fourth ride, which is not filmed here, I think I was actually changing the style and riding it more like a two-stroke should be ridden. That is, over the front and steering with the throttle, which I haven't really been able to do with the old triple clamps, mainly because the front's so unstable. You just don't have that confidence to drive. And obviously a very good, to drive with the rear, a really good rider obviously would have that trouble because they'd just be full out all the time. But for me, it really undermined my ability to ride it like a two-stroke, and I could feel that starting to come back. So all good really at that stage. The other thing that was already becoming clear at this point, which was quite unexpected, is that the suspension seemed to be working just so much better, in particular the fork, which I've never been comfortable or happy with its performance. It's just was also just so much better. So that's something I've been thinking on a bit over the last couple of days and doing a bit of research as to why that is, and I think I've come to understand that. But I'll leave that for another day. For the time being, we'll close it here, but I think that's another interesting conversation for another video. Well, bloody brilliant. Third time out, it's starting to feel normal already. Another couple of rides, I've completely forgotten how the old bike felt, and I've got a new motocross bike. Fantastic. 400 quid
parts, a couple of hours of my time. New bike thrown in for free, fantastic. Oop, oop.